Hello and welcome to the brief presentation on how to complete the claim for the provision of short break care or day care support. Accompanying this little video is also a PowerPoint presentation that kind of talks you through what the form is about and how the process works. So focusing on how to complete the electronic form. What you have here in the beginning is just a information from our policy around short break care. And importantly, what it does is it sets out the process for foster carers to arrange and have approval for short break care, and that should be through their supervising social worker. So once that's done, for those of you who regularly do short break care or day care, what will happen is that once you've completed that care, you will, either before or during that period, you will receive an email which is a link to this form. And all you need to do, as you will have seen from the presentation, is click on the link and it takes you to this form. So how do you begin to fill out the form? Well, first of all, what you need to provide is your details and that of the child that has been cared for. So let me begin by giving my name. And I cared for child A. And I need to say which month I cared for that child, which is October 2024. I then click on the next page. And what happens with the form is that it's broken into two parts. The first page here covers short break care, and you need to complete questions 4 through to 9 if you've undertaken and provided short break care. However, if you have provided day care support, you complete this page here, which are questions 10 through to 14. Now, it may be that you've done both. You may have had a week where you have provided short break care, and then the following week you've provided day care support. And all of this can be recorded on this form. But what if you've had a very, very, very busy month in October? What that would mean is that you complete this form, and then what you do is you go back to the original invitation, you click on the link again, and that will bring up a fresh new form, which you then submit. Okay, so it could be that in the month of October, I could have done 2 short breaks and 3 day cares. What that would mean is if I've done 2 short breaks and 3 day cares, I can fill out this form twice, and then because I've done another day care, basically what I do is I click on the link again and I go straight to the page that's concerned with day care support. So let's go back and let's start filling out this form. And for this month of October, I've been very busy, so I'm going to be filling out both the short break care and also the day care support. So let's start. So I've done 3 nights. When did they begin? Tuesday through to Friday. Okay. And when did it cease? Well, it ceased at 1700. When the carers came to pick up child A. Where was it provided? In the foster home, the address of which is 44 Nowhere Street in Made Up Lane in Make Believe Town, and the postcode is MJ1 HG4. Okay, so what you need to know also is that in terms of your incidental expenses, they all need to go to Ashley Alexander, who is our family finding coordinator, and she has responsibility for both family finding and also short break care. So that's why all the receipts need to go to her. Just a little tip about receipts. I don't know how you do them, and I don't know how the previous supervising social worker who was in charge of short break care did this, but when I have to submit my receipts to Cornerstone Finance, what I tend to do is just put them on a hard surface, whether that be the table and the floor, and then I take a photo with my phone. Please avoid what I do, which is having a slightly shaky hand, so it's all very blurred and out of focus. I then send the picture through, and what I'm doing is I'm providing as many receipts as possible by doing that. Always advisable to keep your receipts until the claim is absolutely goes through and you are paid, should there be any queries. So in this section, also what you're supposed to do is just provide some detail of the incidental expenses that have occurred. Okay, so for this short break care, it was cinema tickets. It was soft play. And then we did the ice cream parlor. Fantastic short break. I wouldn't mind going on that one myself. Okay, so then I also did daycare support. So let me put in the date when that happened. That was on the 8th. Okay, state the number of daycare support hours. I would say 4 hours, as well as the time at sea. So it was 4 hours, and that started at 11 a.m. through to 2 p.m. Okay, and then provide details of where it was. So we went to a garden centre and had lunch, and then went on to soft play. The way it's going at the moment, I might as well have shares in soft play, but I do use it quite a lot. So then we have again details of the incidental expenses. So lunch at the Green Garden Centre. And then we've got the soft play. Okay, here you're to provide your signature below. So I've given signature, citizen. Then I press next, and I need to remember that I need to fill out my mileage claim form. Remember, that's a separate form, and again, this needs to go to Ashley Alexander within a period of 24 hours of completing the form, so that she can keep everything together. Then we press next, and again, in terms of your receipts, you're reminded to send them to Ashley, and then what you do is you submit, and that is the form. What you can do also is you can save your response. So if we click on saving of the response, what you will see